Hello everyone. Um, this is for the Coursera creative programming class. I'm going to show you guys a little app I built in processing which acts as a drum machine sampler. Um, Let me go ahead and build this and I'll show you how she works. So yeah, you basically just have a drum sampler here and you use the keys to play it, like so. Yeah, so pretty self-explanatory. You press a key and it triggers a sample. And it also stops any other samples which are playing, which makes it more like a choke sampler that it's common in old hip hop songs. And when you hit a key, it also creates a rectangle object which grows, um, which is actually a little trickier to implement than I thought it would be. But yeah, so that's the basic functionality. I guess I'll go for a little bit into how it works. Um, So I actually use the minim library as opposed to the maxim library because it allows you to use stereo files, and I originally planned on using this application and using it in JavaScript on a website, and I wanted to have stereo samples so people could hear what we made. I actually used a song that me and my buddy are planning to release coming up in about a month or so. So it's all original stuff. So I wanted to be able to showcase it in a unique app. So that's why I use that minim library. It's basically the same in a lot of ways. It allows you to um, trigger sounds and stop sounds and all the basic stuff that Maxim lets you do. So as you can see, I just loaded up all my sounds here. And I also have a rectangle object, which is used for when I want to press a key. Um, so basically what happens when I made it so when I press a key, it runs this audio rect method and this draw rect method, which draws a rectangle and triggers a sound, and it also makes the rectangle grow. Yeah, this is all just loading everything here, and this is creating my rectangle objects. This is for the waveform drawer that I have. I'll go back to that real quick. I had this functionality when you press a button and a sound plays, a line will show. It's happening right here. Yeah, that is in this draw method here. Yeah, I also made it so when the key is not pressed, it just creates a normal, regular rectangle so people can see it before it's launched in the object later on. Um, yeah, and as you can see, when the key is pressed, um, and whichever key it is, it runs the draw rectangle function on whichever rectangle object that it is. Um, Yeah, and this is just the method for launching the audio sample. And yep, and every time the key is released, I made it so it just initiates a new rectangle object. So it just basically reinitializes it. So it will go back to the smallest size or the original size. Because what was happening before was every time I would press the key, it would grow a bit and then it would just stay at that same level where you left it at. So I had to make it so it returned to the default size. Um, yeah, and then I had some implementation for a filter, just a low pass filter for when you move the mouse, but it sort of turned out to be a bit finicky and it didn't really sound the way I wanted it to, so I left it out for this version. And we always got to make sure we close out our classes when we're done with them. So, yep, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love to get some feedback. So, thanks for watching.